Alrighty, round 6, goal kicks, guys. Let's have someone 5 meters from Harvey on this short kick, right? Instead of way over on the sideline, let's have someone short. Let's say the right back or the left back can be 5 meters from Harvey, and then the right midfielder can drop back all the way to that side, okay? Short passing, you do not have to be outside the penalty box for a goal kick. Alright, so that one there, can't see him, but he's way out on the sideline. Okay, great save coming up from Harvey. Beautiful, mate. Great job. Good play from Liam here. Defending well. Winning the ball. And putting it through. Great job, buddy. And then trying to follow up. So a good example here of Matty C running back and opening up the angles. So you can see there Ella's got it. Matty's running towards the corner, opens up the play. Great pass by Ella and turns defence into attack. Well done. And a good shot by Sam. Okay, here's a great example of turning defence into attack. So Harvey comes out, Lockie immediately to the side to retrieve the ball, Toby running, watching the ball as well, and it's just a nice gentle build up down the left hand side. Lockie to Toby, Toby pushes it through. I'm not sure what happened to our cameraman there. The ball stays in. I think Sam is down in the corner. There's Sam, and we've just turned with a couple of easy passes a goal kick up into an attacking opportunity up in the corner. Really well done, guys. Great play. Celebrations. Huge, massive celebrations, guys. Anyway, that was the first goal. Well done back Sam. Great job, bud. Just want to call out this kick-off. Good attacking defence here, right? Everyone's pushing up, pushing forwards. I guess what's missing, that 36, the guy that gets the ball here. Where was my left back? Should have been pushing up on him. Right, that's why I'm trying to get that back four to push up further. But apart from that, good aggressive defence. Great save from Harvey. I just want to watch the setup off the goal kick, right? Lockie sprints out into position. Toby pushing up into left half. This is really good stuff, guys. Good aggression intent. Toby needs to come to the sideline. Now he's there. Now he opens it up. Gets a touch. Lost control. But good setup, guys. We just need to make sure of those passes. But to his credit, he's now back there filling in for Lockie to try to make amends. So well done. Lockie, you got to get back, buddy. Lots of walking here, mate. Your job is left back to sprint back. Okay, I'll lead up to the second goal. Ball gets thrown out. Intercepted by Marty. Great job. Great first time ball from Liam. That was excellent. And then the cross. And then the tap in. Well done, guys. Really well played. Liam, great pass and good vision, mate. I think it was Liam? Yes, it was. Alright, so there's a handball here, guys. Now, we need to get a bit more attacking minded here. Watch how many people are behind that ball. A big kick will go towards the penalty box at the other end. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players behind the ball at this point, right? We need to be far more aggressively minded, right? There should be everyone else should be up near the halfway or at least 10 meters in front. The last person kicks that ball and then moves up, right? As a result, there's a big hole in that midfield and he has a shot from 50 yards. Let's want to attack, want to score goals. Alrighty, another goal kick, and again, Lockie's a long way out. He can be twice as close. Do not have to be outside that 18-yard box. Pass goes slightly behind. They shut it down quickly, and now all of a sudden we've got a throw in when we could have had a corner. Okay, so Harvey goes across the other side for a quick goal kick. pushes it out to Matty. Nothing wrong with that one. Matty, that touch is highly risky. Playing with it in the box, and now you've lost it, right? That will bite us in the backside at some point. Got to be much more careful on the ball. Keep it. Matty, push it wide to the sideline, mate. If you haven't got options, don't come back inside. Alright, lose the ball again. Can't lose that ball in that midfield, and it's a save. And the first one following it in is Normo, right? Our defenders have to follow those in, just in case it's spilled like that by our keeper. In the same way, our attackers need to follow them in at the other end in case a shot bounces off their keeper, right? It just comes down to how hungry are you to get to the ball, right? The hungriest players get to the ball first, get the opportunity to score goals. All right, so off the kickoff. Let's see what happens here. Couple of passes. Right, that was a lazy pass, so we didn't drop back to make the option, right? It was a lazy pass across the back four. That now we've lost it. Now we're scrambling. Ball comes in. Leo falls down. Ball hits his hand. Penalty. Every day of the week. All right, so guys, that was because we were lazy. We're not running off the ball, running into the gaps to receive the pass, and we passed it flat across the back instead of in that banana shape that we talked about. That was where that went wrong. So too flat, and that's what happens. And all of a sudden, it's 2-2. All right, there's a play that's going to build up down the left-hand side here. There's nothing wrong with it per se, but that's our left half. Toby, our left half, is very centered, which means we pushed it out left, but rather than having someone heading straight towards goal, we've all pushed out towards that left corner, chasing the ball or running with the ball, right? So that's where I'm trying to get us to start out earlier, out wide, and heading in towards goal. All right, so good throwing down the line. Ball gets brought across. It's half cleared. Lockie runs around onto his left foot and rushed it. Right, so that would have been an opportunity to hit it with your right, trust yourself, and have a crack with your right lock, or take a touch. But it was always going to go skew off the side of your foot when you ran around it like that, buddy. So you've got two options: hit it with your right, or take a touch, and maybe push it wider or look for a through ball or something. But I prefer you to use your right foot there, mate. Okay, attacking play down the right hand side. Leo pushes the ball through. This is where I want us to get a touch and cut it to the edge of the 18-yard box. Got Toby tearing down the outside that's completely open, and I think we've got Sam's over here as well. So just Baxter, when you get that chance, cut it back 18 yards, penalty spot to 18-yard box, somewhere in there, and you had a couple of players there running through to win that one. All right, so as that ball's cleared, I just want to credit Leo here. Fought hard in the middle, right? Wins that ball, pushes it through. Baxter runs onto it. Matty creates the space, has the shot, off the post, off the keeper and in. So great film, great camera work too, Mr. Cameraman. Well done, caught that one. So well done, Matty. Great goal, Matthew. Great goal, bud. And again, off the kick-off, I just want to talk about Leo's aggression, attacking the ball, right? Here he comes. Bang, in hard. Sending a message to the other team, don't get in my way, right? It's awesome stuff, really good stuff. Well controlled, Matthew, good job. Again, just a little bit too towards goal. Let's cut it across in front of us. Take an extra touch if we have to, but let's get it towards that penalty spot area to give our team a chance and to keep it away from their goalkeeper. Once again, Leo's defence, aggression off the ball to run it. Here he comes. He goes in hard, right? Bang. Hits that ball at speed. That's what I like to see. And well saved, Harvey. Great job. And again, Lockie straight up to the side, Toby straight up the side. Well done, both of you. So Harvey with a kick. Great run from Baxter here. All the way down the side, and good use of your left foot, mate. I know it's not your strongest foot, but you had a crack at it. We're trying to pull it back in, and just a little bit unlucky. So there's those opportunities. If we can just get those angles right and we can pull it back towards the 18-yard box, we're going to score so many more goals with that attack. So I got this one wrong here. He wasn't offside by the looks of it. I think he was onside from this angle. Anyway, maybe you got lucky there. Let's go back and have another look. Very close. There, I reckon Leo's playing him onside there. At the time of the kick, which is there. Definitely, look at that. Bad call, referee. He was onside. And again, guys, here's the free kick. Harvey, you should be taking those. And Leo, Ella, Lockie, and I think Maddie's on the run now. Guys, move up. You're too deep. Right, Ella, you should be up in front, 10 metres in front of that ball. Right, now you're all at halfway. That's why I want you up there. So let's be a bit more attack-minded when we have those free kicks out of our own back, from our own half. So we talk about using the correct foot at a play. So Tobes, you're playing left half here. You're running around. What I was looking for was a ball down the side, or better still, and you try to use your right foot, you run around it, and therefore you've lost possession there. So I want you to use that, use your left foot when it's appropriate. I just want to hit pause. We'll come back. Let's just go back here and have a look at something. All right. So Lockie, you're running in the right position here, dropping back, telling Toby he could pass it back, because all of a sudden I can see an option for Toby to pass it back to Lockie, get control, pass it across to Ella, and perhaps we can build up on the other side, right? Okay, so here's where Lockie, you should have still been sprinting to get down to that left back position directly behind Toby to give him an option. Okay, that's the mistake where we've actually gone onto your right foot and you've given the opposition the opportunity to intercept the pass, right? That should have been your left foot here, because bang, as you run around it, bang, he gets a foot in and he intercepts. But here's where, Lockie, I needed you back 10 metres, mate, almost on the edge of the penalty box here, screaming at Toby to pass it back to you, right? Then it could go even back to Harvey, and Harvey could build up the other side, right? So that's where that's what I talk about, that 360-degree football. See how flat we are across the back here. So Lockie, you've tucked in. You should have been back over here on the corner of the 18-yard box. 360-degree football, guys. That's what we've got to work on. And I think, again, Maddie, to your credit, left foot, not your strongest foot, but you're using the right foot, the correct foot. Much better, Toby. Left foot down the line. That's what I like to see. Good energy levels there, Sam. Great job to win that back. And that's all right. That's your stronger foot to get it across. That's nothing wrong with doing that. So here's a play from Baxter, 360-degree football, right? Running back, and he just lays it back nicely for Ella to push through. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. 360 degrees. Well done, Baxter. Great job. And I think that was that one, Liam, where a cracking right footer would have been an awesome goal. So you intercepted, bang, there was the right foot opportunity. Instead, you've tried to hit it with your left, and it's such a low percentage kick, buddy, because you're running towards the corner, you're running away from goal. You'll never get any power with your left foot. You've just got to trust yourself, trust your training, keep practicing it, using that weaker foot, the right foot, when you get the chance. And we're underway, second half. Nice passing around, good job. Adrian, left foot please there, buddy. Makes it much easier. Got to back yourself. We need to practice those weaker feet. Alright, that's a poor clearance from Harvey, but Marty gets it, and that's a great ball. Great run, Jake. Well done, and great ball. Oh, JK, got to go hard for those, mate. You've got to win them back. So here's where an example of where we're just playing too narrow down the middle. So Braden, I think you're playing right half here. And to your defence, you've kind of had a half a chance of winning the ball here. So that's where you win the ball. Baxter intercepts. But here's where we're missing the opportunity to have someone out on the right, creating that angle coming in from the right wing straight towards goal. I think that's their left back. Baxter could lay it off and go in, right? And that's where, Braden, I need you out here, out on that if you're playing right half, stay wide. So that's kind of that missed opportunity. And as a result of you sort of heading in, we've got that open space. Now, Adrian, you playing right back, you had the option, you potentially have the option of sprinting and screaming for the ball down the right hand side. Now I know that's not in your nature, but that's where potentially if you see an open space in front of you and we've got possession, that's the run I want you to make as well. Right? Particularly if Braden does get sucked in, you've got all this space out here, take advantage of it. So what Baxter needs at the moment is someone to lay it off to. And there's just no one out there. That's where we need to work on. Alright, I just want to talk about the execution here of getting the ball on the other side of the field. Didn't quite pay off, but I can see you trying to do it here, which is really good, right? So Jake brings it across. I think that's half a clearance, but Liam gets the ball and tries to push it to the other side. That's really intelligent play. Great job. Execution wasn't quite there, but it's getting better. Adrian, you need to win those balls, mate. Sun might have been your eyes, to be fair. Well done, you stuck with it and you won the ball, one possession, right? Come wide, Adrian, come wide, make the option, drop back. Remember, drop into those gaps. Well done, Ella. That was the attempted to bring it across. So let's just go and have another look at that. Okay, let's come back here, right? And we'll go back further. So Adrian is fighting for the ball. No. So the ball comes in, Ella gets possession, right? This is where Leo, you need to be sprinting back, or Harvey, you could be calling for it as well. But get Leo to drop back into that gap, right? Now you've reacted, but it's almost too late. Ella's got the ball, she's looking for you to be there, but you're still running back into position. So there's the pass, and you're still running back, okay? You needed to be back there earlier, and this is where, Toby, you're playing left half, you could have tucked in, and had Leo been able to face our goals rather than be running back to get the ball, he could have on-passed it across to you, Toby. You'd have been closer to that ball slightly, but then we could have built up over the other side. But as it was, because we reacted a little bit late, Leo wasn't quite in position and didn't get the opportunity. Toby, you could have been tucking in as well. So that's where, Tobes, you should have been sprinting in to get into position, dropping back, giving us that depth we need for this particular switch to work. As it was, we ended up having to go straight up the middle. Here's another. So as the ball gets cleared again, Adrian gets possession. He's struggling with it, right? He's looking for help. But we've got our two centre backs standing and watching. Okay? Leo, Ella. And I think that's another player of ours. No, that's one of their players, right? So there's no attempt to help Adrian with the ball. He's got his back. He's heading in the wrong direction. He desperately needs some options back. So Leo, you could have been heading backwards towards that corner. Ella, you could have been coming back down, heading in the direction you're going, running into space so that Adrian can play 360-degree football. As it is, he can't because you're not making the options for him. He actually looks, I think. I'm sure I saw a little look from him. Let's come back. There it is, right? So he's looking for help. He's looking for help. Right there, and he's not getting it, okay, because we're both, Leo and Ella, both standing there watching, right? So well done, Adrian. You could see it there that you're trying to find an option to offload, and it's just not there. And that's when I was saying you have to make the run off the ball to support your teammate. Okay, so well done, Adrian. You looked up, you tried to make the pass, it wasn't on, and then you continued, and you ended up slight miss kick there, but a good attempt, buddy, in the end. Okay, guys, that's where we've got to run off the ball and help our teammates. So Ella, what I want from you here is you screaming your name so everyone knows it's your ball, right? It comes in, little header. That was the opportunity. Hit it hard with aggression, calling your name nice and loud so everybody knows that it's your ball. Okay, so a bit more vocal. Good scrambling back to get back into the middle. Really well done. Leo, good cover defence and saved. It goes out for a corner. So well done, Leo, and good recovery, Ella. Okay, this is a big thing we've got to improve, right? If Harvey's taking the goal, it doesn't matter who takes the goalies, we need our back two marking their front line, right? Look at 17. If Harvey miskicks it, he just has to trap the ball and bang, goal, right? Someone needs to be marking these guys, right? And that's what happens. Watch it. Okay. So 17 is still open, and now all of a sudden we've got two of them. You've got this guy here and this one. They're both free. Okay. We have to be picking up those players. We've got all of our players are over here unmarked, and we need to be defending out in case it's a miss kick, right? Everyone's assuming Harvey's going to nail it to halfway. What if he fluffs it and it dribbles along the ground to these guys, right? It's too late to react. So we've got to have someone on the edge of the 18-yard box protecting that miss kick. Okay, Ella, Leo, Matthew, whoever's at centre back, you guys got to take charge of that situation. Bang, right? Had that player used his left foot to trap the ball, now there's three of them queuing up to score. Okay, very, very exposed. And this was let's just go back a little bit. This was a great run from Ella. Let's just go back and watch it again. So Ella wins the ball, finds herself in space, and I'm glad you just kept running, Ella. Well done. And it was a great through ball too. Maybe that one wasn't. Maybe that was the make-up for that first one. Let's go and have a look and see whether it was offside. Yeah, see, I think that was a bit trigger happy as well. May have robbed you of a goal, Marty. Oh, it's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. Should have played on maybe. Great run, Marty. Great run and pass, Ella. Well done. A little bit unlucky there, I think. All right, let's watch off the free kick. It deflects, and that's the play, Ella. I don't know if you can see it, but that's where I want you. Leo's got his back to goal. He has no idea if someone's on him. Ella, you're open, right? This is where you've got to call it. Ella's ball, right? Nice and loud. Leo will step away, and then you can go and kick. You can then clear it, right? So you can see what's happening. As it was, Leo didn't know, and you didn't call it, and therefore the ball goes out for a corner in the end because we panicked, right? So this is where you guys have got to talk to each other. We talk about combinations. The two central defenders have got to combine, got to be talking to each other all the time. Alrighty. I can hear Harvey. Right, Baxter wins it. There's Harvey, switch, right? So first of all, Baxter, well done. And that was the attempt to switch. Well done. Liam, you're playing left half at this point, mate. You're on the cricket pitch, right? This is where you're probably about 30 metres out of position here. You need to be way outside on that left wing. Okay, so if we go back, I just want to go back and just have a look and see your run, right? So again, you're in the middle. You've headed straight up the middle instead of going out to the outside for that switch play. So Harvey's yelling switch, but there's no one out there to pass to. Right, so you're heading straight up the middle. That's where I need you making that diagonal run. Get out to the sideline. Touch the sideline if you have to, and then you can come in on goal, right? So it deflects, we still go, so we're still going forwards. Marty's cuts it back there. So again, this is the opportunity, right? I can see Baxter, but we've got no one left side charging in for a possible cross here, right? So it's a missed opportunity because we should have people sprinting up there. Now they're coming through, and we've missed the chance. We weren't quick enough to get up there. You've got to be hungry, you've got to sprint on the off chance so you get a chance to score. Good cross in the end, guys. Good passing back. Well done, Baxter. Laid it off to Braden. Great teamwork. Got to be hungry for that ball. Good cover defence, Braden. Well done. Let this play out because I think this is actually not a bad play from memory. Inside ball. Well done to Matthew. Matthew now with the attempted switch. I think that deflects. Lay back to Baxter. Beautiful combinations, guys. Alright, so as that ball gets cleared, I'm looking for Adrian out here. Where's the sprint? You should be here by now on this sideline, mate. And it takes you that long to get there and you're jogging, right? It's got to be a sprint. Now Harvey's in also out of position. Leo cover defence. But Adrian, it's got to be a sprint, mate, not a jog. All right. So what happens here? I think Marty, Toby half cleared. Marty gets possession. But again, right, this is where Liam, as left wing, left half, you need to be 20, 30 metres out that way further. You're too close. The channel is too congested and too narrow. Marty's looking for you, pushes it out there, but now what you've got to do, you've actually got to run out and go and get the ball. And then you're pressured into a cross and it ends up going straight to the keeper. So a real missed opportunity because you're not starting, and I think you know it looking by your reaction, right? You're not wide enough. Get wider as a midfielder. You've got to be wide. As soon as we get possession of the ball, you've got to sprint. It's not a jog, it's a sprint. And Harvey coming out again. Well kept, Harvey. Better, Adrian. Better. Running into space. Nice pass, Braden. Beautiful. Great pass. Another good pass. Beautiful work, guys. You're combining really well out on that right-hand side. It's great to see. Oh, bad luck, Matt. All I'd say on that one, Baxter, it was a good play. But look at the space we've got in here. You've got Marty on the edge of the box, you've got Liam coming through, and you've got Matthew here, right? You're at a very tight angle. Chances that you score from that angle are tough. Now, we do say be selfish, so I'm not really having a go here, but that's the opportunity. Apart from this one defender here, something across the middle would be lethal. That's just what we've got to look for. As it was, it deflects out, and I think, Matthew, you'd agree that normally 9 times out of 10 you'd score from there. Just shanked it slightly. Bad luck. Hands on heads. But a good build-up. Braden, Baxter, really well done, guys. And Matthew looked good. All right. Alright, so just going to pause it there. Let's just come back. This is what I'm talking about. We're just 2 all bunched, right? And this is what I saw a lot of today. So let's just look at how many players we've got here. So at the moment, within 15 metres of the ball, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, not too bad from Braden. I think, Liam, you're still playing left half at this point. We need you wider. Toby, you're out there as well. This is where, if you've not got someone, Toby, don't be afraid, especially if there's no one there, to push up and have a crack, right? But we're still 1, 2, I think there's another player here, 3, 4, 5. 5 of us now in the middle. So we've kind of gone the other way now. We've got too much congestion in the middle and not enough width. Although, to be fair, I think, Liam, you are a little bit out, but still, I'd like you another 10 metres out further. Alright, so just watching Braden, he's playing right half here, okay? So he hasn't got anyone to mark, he's reasonably open. He's walking towards the goal, the middle of the field. He's on the cricket pitch now. Now, as soon as he starts to see that ball coming out, look at him, bang, now he's backpedaling, right? Good. He's making the right runs. Unfortunately, the play didn't work out, but the fact that you're reacting so quickly as soon as we get possession, Braden, is good. Get yourself nice and wide early. Really well done. And again, guys, okay, so this is what happened a few times. And sorry, Baxter, I'm going to use you as an example. Wins the ball, beautiful, right? Now, look at the angle you're running at. You're running at best straight down the line. And I'm asking you to, at that point there, it's a straight across the field, right? That's a really tough ball to do. When you've got this much space, take a touch, right? Take one extra touch, push it towards the goal slightly, and then you've got a much easier pullback to get it back and find someone. With this much space, you should be taking an extra touch, looking up, finding someone to pass it to, and then a really flat, low pass to a teammate, who would then hit it first time with their outside foot or their left foot and would slot it in. All right, 360-degree football again, off the goalkeeper's kick. So Adrian's running back. Ella, you should be sprinting back there, offering Adrian an option to push it back. As it turns out, Braden, great run, mate, finding space, really well done, composure. So good recovery, guys, but just remember, Ella, that's your job to do that sprint to get into position. So great save from the keeper there, bail up Marty. In those situations, the highest percentage shot is low and to the post, okay? Keep it low, it's much harder for the keeper to get down low. So that ball's on that deck, all right? All I'd say, Marty, is you're leaning back on that one. All right, that's always going to go up. You managed to keep it below the crossbar, but if you had your head over the ball, leaning forwards, and just slotted it in the same direction on the ground, you would have scored. Okay, just want to watch the corner. Right, what I'm seeing here is everyone is going onto the 6-yard line or closer to the keeper to score. Right, we've got no one that's hanging around the penalty spot, no one that's hanging on the edge of the box. Right, so basically you're saying to Marty, if you don't get it on the 6-yard line, we're not going to score. So we've got to have a third dimension here, right? So midfielders, I think even Leo ends up pushing up, right? Which is fine, but we've got to have people on the edge of the box. So a kick across that comes out a little bit further, you're not having to run away from goal to then turn and score. So watch what happens, right? We've all just got way too close to that 6-yard line. And we've got nobody here. Look at all this space. Oh my gosh. I wish I was playing. I'd just plant myself at the edge of the box. A half cleared header and bang, it goes straight back in. Or Marty would even pick me out. Trap it, go bang, right? Look at the space. So this is up to our midfielders, right? We've got our forwards up there. So Leo, I'd have had you back here, mate. Although Leo's aggressive on the headers, right? But some of you midfielders, edge of the box stuff, right? And you can run in. As it turns out, Marty's cross is away from goal a little bit, and everyone has to run away from goal, and there's no chance of scoring. Now we've got everyone in that 6-yard box, and now we've got to run out, right? Now we're running away from goal. Well done, laid off again. Good job. And not sure what happened there. And Liam, that's what I want to see, is a response that goes, oh, I've given the ball away, and go and get it back. Not hands on hips and head down, okay? Everyone makes mistakes. It's how you respond afterwards that shows you what kind of player you are, okay, buddy? So next time that happens, go back and get the ball. A nice build-up play here. Great call. Cameron just fell over again. Matthew tries very hard just to lay it back. Well done by the keeper in the end. And ball is cleared. So Adrian, as this ball gets cleared, you're running back, right? You've got to win that header. I want you to go in for the ball, not step back, right? So let's just watch that again. Cleared, ball comes out. That's the point you should be competing for the ball, right? You've stepped back 3 meters and you've given him all the time in the world for him to get control, okay? So if I just go back, you can see you're actually running away from the ball, right? Okay, so you need to be going into that ball because we keep saying first to the ball, okay? So as that ball comes in, I want you attacking that ball. Then it was a second chance. That's where, again, you've waited for that ball to drop and you've let him get control, okay? So I need you to be more assertive. It's our football, not theirs, right? Alrighty, so another chance we had. Very unlucky, but I love the fact he used his left foot here. So Matty lays it back beautifully, and Braden left foot, great job. Off the crossbar, desperately unlucky, mate. Alright, so this is, I just want to talk about playing that banana play. Now Baxter, I know, is not generally a centre back, but again, a missed opportunity here to play it. So the ball comes out, Toby decides to, rather than try and trap it, he lets it go past him, which is, it's okay, particularly had someone on him. But here's where I needed Baxter sprinting back, way back over here to receive that pass. Right, so Baxter, what I needed you was back 10 metres further on to give an option for Toby to lay it back. As it was, Toby's now stuck in traffic, but that's what our opportunity is. So Baxter's further back, Matthew drops back, and we can build up and bring it up the other side of the field. I will just call out this goal kick. Baxter's defending that hole in the middle, so well done, Baxter. Right, they get control, Baxter's there to clean up, so well done, buddy. Continues on for a bit, Matthew gets control, gets control of the ball beautifully, and then great ball through, mate. Some great composure here from Harvey as well, laid back by Matthew beautifully, so Harvey can't pick it up. Takes on the player, gets control, and beautifully done, Harvey. Great job, mate. Awesome play. Alright, so Lockie out on the left, playing nice and wide, beautifully. Lots of crosses, and again, oh, that's a missed opportunity there, Matty C. Stay wide, you got too close. But to your credit, got control of it, laid it back in beautifully, and a great finish from Marty. But yeah, Matty, stay nice and wide so you can hit that ball you're running straight towards goal, and you can hit it full straight on. But good recovery and good team goal. Great cross, Lockie. Well done. All right. Again, good play. Lockie staying out wide. Beautiful play. Pulls it back. Plenty of opportunities to get more goals in when we play like that. Really well done, and good width, Lockie. Great job. Another good save. Alright. So who wins that? Braden hits that. Great little through ball to Lockie. Here's Lock. Heading down the outside, plenty of support, and post and opposite side netting, almost unstoppable. Great shot, Lockie. Well done. Okay, another chance for 360-degree football. So Adrian, you're coming in now. Okay, so at this point here, you need to realise that Baxter's got the ball. You should be sprinting to create the angle, right? So Baxter's looking for you, and you're jogging. You need to be sprinting because you're out of position at the moment. Right, you're still jogging and you're running away from him. Right, you should have been heading down in this direction to try and as where Baxter passes the ball is where you should have been trying to get to. Right, just some awareness of where the players are. So, Braden, Adrian's taken the throw in. You've walked past two Normanhurst players. Right, so this is where we just need to be a little bit smarter. Maybe if Adrian's throwing in, you need to hold his position for him, and just in case they intercept the throw in. Right. So Adrian, at your point, you need to be looking around and going, okay, there's a player there. But to be fair, I think, Braden, that was probably your player to stay marked. Keep marking, right? Because what happens is they intercept the throw in, bang, and he's away. All right, and it was only good cover defence from Harvey that saved us in that situation from potentially more damage. All right, a couple of great balls here from Braden. Wins the ball there. Pushes it through, probably not the best ball there, but he gets another opportunity there, and that's a fantastic ball. 45 degrees towards the corner post. Lockie whips it in, pulls it back beautifully, and Liam, great first time hit, mate. Bad luck, but as you say, it was with your right foot, mate. I saw it. Well done, and unlucky. So just again another cross that we just didn't pull back. So I'm just trying to call them out how many chances we had that we pushed too close to the keeper. You need to be aware of what the keeper's strengths are and play away from those. So that's where we just need to pull that back towards the penalty spot. Okay, another chance. So Baxter, I think it's Baxter makes the break here. Through ball to Lockie again. So good first touch, good second touch. And again, just that cross needs to get pulled back. So again, we've pushed it straight to the keeper. So let's start aiming for those penalty spots. So what do I mean by cutting it back? Here's a great example. So Adrian wins the ball. Matty with a little touch through to Sam. Sam takes on his player, and this is what I mean by cut back, right? He's just dragged it back beautifully for Marty, and another time Marty would have slotted that just to the side of the post. But really well played, Sam. That's exactly what I'm talking about.